I'm going to tell you the specs of a brand new phone, and you tell me how much you think this phone should cost. All right? No cheating. Don't look it up. Here's the specs. Snapdragon 8 Elite. This has a terabyte of storage and 16 gigs of RAM. Triple cameras, 50 megapixel main, 50 megapixel ultra wide, 64 megapixel telephoto. 1080p, 120 hertz AMOLED display. 5,565 milliamp hour battery and 65 watt fast charging. And dual stereo front facing speakers. How much should that phone cost in 2026? Maybe like a $800, $900? Maybe a nice even $1,000 phone. Or maybe $1,200 or $1,500 maybe? Maybe $2,000? This phone I paid $5,380 for, plus tax, plus shipping. So what the hell is going on here? So this is one of those ultra luxury phones. It's called the Vertu Agent Q. Yes, really. And if you go to the Vertu website, it's covered in buzzwords like inspiration and craftsmanship and cognitive clarity, confidence. It's really a lot. There's just no way it can be worth it though, right? Well, I have been using this phone for a couple weeks now, and there are some things about it that are actually better than a regular phone. I hate to admit it. But also, there are absolutely some things about it that are not worth it. And what's crazy is the more I dig into it, the funnier it gets. So first of all, what is it? I picked up, this is one of the cheaper phones on Vertu's website, but they've got a bunch of even more ridiculously expensive tech on their site. There's a $7,000 phone, a $9,000 phone, a $20,000, a $35,000, a $50,000 phone, and various other ridiculously expensive accessories, like this $370 smart toothbrush. But no matter which item you pick, they're gonna try to sell you on the experience of luxury. Okay, so just keep that in the back of your head for this. Luxury. Now, you might remember a video I did a couple years ago on those caviar phones. And as ridiculous as those were, you could pretty clearly see their angle for trying to charge so much for a phone because it was more of an art piece type of thing, right? They'd have literal diamonds on the back of a normal iPhone, or a piece of the moon glued to the back of it. Like just pure material insanity. But this Vertu phone has a slightly different angle. It does have some pretty unique hardware, but this is positioned as the world's first AI agent phone for entrepreneurs. I'm dead serious. That's a quote straight from the top of their website. I wish I was joking. Along with a picture of the phone next to a white falcon covered in jewelry. So somehow they're going to try to justify the $5,000+ price tag of this phone with a luxury AI experience. We'll get there. So the whole experience starts with the unboxing, and it is definitely pretty insane. Like this box has drawers and a leather case and an authenticity card, and it actually comes with the charger in the box. Well, actually, I take that back. The charger is in a whole separate box for some reason, but hey, that's real luxury. But surely that can't make up the entire price tag. So then you get to the phone itself, and that's where things start to get a little more interesting. Like, this is a pretty unique phone. It's a little thick. It's got this unique shape where it's not quite a rectangle. It's more of a Vertu V shape everywhere. The front of it has the V shape. The front-facing speakers have the shape. The back of the phone is a V shape. And then this back material is a wine red calf skin leather with this stitching that fully wraps around the top and bottom of the phone. It smells like leather and everything. It's really nice if you're into that. Also, the rails of the phone are stainless steel, kind of fingerprinty, but there's also a whole bunch of exposed screws. It's really solid. The buttons are nice and clicky, and it's funny, they couldn't get the USB Type-C port at the bottom because of this fancy calfskin leather wrap thing, so they have it up here at the top right corner instead. The coolest part, though, is easily these two wings at the back here. These actually both cleverly open up to expose two SIM card trays. On the website, they call them falcon wings that open with perfect poise with Swiss hinges to reveal a hidden monogram, which, yeah, I guess. I'm just genuinely happy to have a toolless SIM card tray. That's actually pretty sweet. But it also means this phone does not have any wireless charging or any waterproofing or IP rating of any kind. But, you know, that's just a luxury trade-off, right? The specs, like I said, aren't incredible, but they aren't terrible either. They're mostly flagship level. Like, this is a 120 hertz AMOLED display, for real. It's only 1080p, but hey, it's high refresh rate. And it has a whole terabyte of storage and 16 gigs of RAM, which is elite. The Snapdragon 8 Elite chip inside is great, but it's also rocking some absolutely massive budget